want to begin to that car was really loud. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellen, and today I'm going to share with you 5 tips for organizing and decluttering your closet. Now, if you're like me, you've always struggled with organizing your closet. I know personally, I have a really hard time letting go of clothing items and shoes and accessories, and I think it's an internal thing. I have always struggled with my weight, and I've always wanted to just hold on to some pieces because I thought that I wouldn't be, I don't know, pretty without them, I guess. I also always kept pieces because my weight would, fluctuate up and down. And so I've really struggled with getting rid of clothing. Maybe you struggle with that too. Maybe not for the same reasons, but maybe you like hanging on to clothing because you like having options. I know I feel that way too. Streamlining your clothing and decluttering is always a good idea. Now you're gonna look in my background here and be like, this girl is not a minimalist when it comes to clothes. This is not me telling you to take your closet down to 30 pieces. I know that works for a lot of people. For me, I'm a teacher. I like to dress in theme, Halloween clothes and Christmas clothes and fall clothes. And my closet is just always going to have a lot of stuff in it. But just because I'm always going to have a lot of stuff, it doesn't mean that it has to be a cluttered up mess. So tip number 1, and you've probably seen this one before because I think I've seen this all over the internet, and that is to turn all of your hangers backwards and turn them around as you use that clothing item. I feel like this hack is really helpful for those of us who may want to declutter based on what we wear. However, I will say, if you're like me and you have a lot of clothes, then it's going to take a really long time for you to actually declutter what you haven't turned around. So I've tried this before, and yes, I was able to get rid of some pieces, but then I looked at these dresses. So for example, I have a bunch of dresses that I would wear like to a wedding and probably nowhere else, and like I haven't had a wedding in a year, so I really have the opportunity to choose that item. So it's a good strategy. There are some downsides to it, but if you're looking for something to just kind of help you weed out or start to weed out, you can go with that. I don't know, a lot of people will say do this for an entire year and then at the end of the year weed everything out. A year might be a little bit too long, maybe 3 months, 6 months, and you can even do it by clothing. So like, let's say you have all of your Christmas or winter season clothes. At the end of the winter season, look at the clothes that you have and then decide, okay, I wear this season or did I not wear it? And if you didn't, then you may want to nix it. Tip number 2 is to keep a declutter basket in your closet. So one of the things that I like to do is I have this basket, and it's literally just for, as I'm getting dressed to go wherever I'm going, if I see a shirt and I'm like, you know what, I haven't worn this in 6 months, blah, 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 I'm ready to get rid of it. I don't have to like say, well, I'll do it next time I declutter my closet. No. And actually, I take the shirt off the hanger or out of the drawer, and I just go ahead and stick it in my declutter basket. When my declutter basket is full, then I can take it to a donation center and donate it there. Keeping a declutter basket in your closet makes it very, very easy to declutter your closet without having to go through this massive decluttering process. And the last 3 of these are going to kind of be 3 questions that you need to ask yourself when you're going through and decluttering your closet. Stop and ask yourself what fits and what doesn't. If it doesn't fit on your body, then it doesn't fit in your closet. And I'm a firm believer in that. I think that whether it's too big or too small, if you're not wearing it because it doesn't fit, then it just needs to go. Does that mean that it has to go out of the house? Not necessarily. You may want to store it in a different area. You're on a weight loss journey and you have a couple of shirts and you're like, I just need to lose, 10 pounds and then I'll wear it. Then put it under your bed in a container. Get it out of your closet. Get it out of your way. The clothing that you have that does not fit, every time you walk in, it makes you feel terrible about yourself. I know this is true for me. We can't have that. When we feel terrible about ourselves, then we're not living up to our full potential because we feel like we're not worthy of someone's love, or we're not worthy of someone's respect. It's really important to get rid of the stuff that doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit in your closet. The next question you should ask yourself is, does it fit with my lifestyle? And this was really difficult for me after I got married, and then again after I had my daughter, because I had clothing before I got married that I would wear like to go out and, you know, to go hang out with friends, that once I was married, it just wasn't the right fit for my lifestyle anymore. I had the same thing when I had my daughter. So obviously once I was someone's mama, there was just some things that I just wasn't going to wear anymore. And you know what? Kudos to you if you're a mama and you still want to wear some of those things. But for me, that just didn't work. I was able to get that out of my closet. When I worked in an office, I used to wear a lot of like blazers and stuff like that. Well, now that I'm a teacher, I'm not wearing that kind of stuff to school every day. As a teacher, I need to wear things that I can move around in, especially since I teach elementary. I had to get rid of a lot of that stuff because I didn't have space for it. I wasn't wearing it as often, and it just didn't fit with my lifestyle. And so when you're going through your closet and you're decluttering, stop and ask yourself, does this fit with my lifestyle? Am I going to wear this 75% of the time? Is it a good option for me? And if it's not, get rid of it. And the last question you have to ask yourself is, what makes sense with your style? And this kind of goes along with the first two questions, because your style is going to be what you wear because it makes sense with your lifestyle and it fits. When I was going out a lot, I would wear a lot of high heels, tons of pairs of high heels. I mean, like pairs and pairs and pairs of heels, highs, lows, a lot of wedges, just a lot of heels. After I had my daughter, I noticed that I just wasn't wearing heels as much. Mainly two reasons. Number one, I was afraid to fall while I was holding her. If you know me, then you know that I'm super clumsy, and that makes total sense. And the other thing was, they hurt my feet, and after I was a mom, I cared more about comfort than I did about beauty. That was just how it felt. I went through and weeded a lot of my high heels out. Do I still have some? Of course I do. You know, for weddings or, you know, special occasions, but I do not have the same amount that I used to have. And like I said, the reason for that is it just doesn't fit with my style anymore. My style is cute and comfortable. So I want to wear something that looks nice, but also is super comfortable and I can move around in and can easily take care of my kids or take care of the students in my classroom. So those are 5 tips for decluttering the clothing in your closet. I hope you guys found these 5 tips helpful, and I hope they were a bit of a motivation for you to organize and declutter your closet today. I want to remind you that I do have a blog out, so if you're interested in checking that out, the link will be down in the description below. Feel free to check out my other organizational tips and tricks and other organizational videos as well. I will link a playlist for you down below. If you enjoyed this content, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps to support my channel. And if you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing. I'm always looking forward to sharing new ways how this mama tries. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Bye.